A good poem is a thundercloud searching for a desert to rain, and when it does, there is a celebration because every replenished patch means one more soul which has survived. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you are listening to Uncut Poetry. How I stumbled in my search for eternity. Everything was still as if our future was being written, and there was time caught like a flower in the hair of someone who just couldn't care. I have never seen her wait for eventualities which change lives. She moves as elastic, which is misshapen and uncaring of it all. There are no returns, she said. Life will always find its trail. This brazen sky which you see is everybody's sky. You can't hold it, for you transverse to other skies with each breath. What you leave is a matter of clouds which can bring rain where it is dry. Trust this breeze in your hair, for it brings messages from travelers. Let loose a good thought for it to travel far and wide. We are more of what we don't know and less of what we feel we are. We think we are the aroma when what grows inside us is a tree. We are hemmed and cut to size by things which say, behave, and we fester with unbirthed wounds, with no beginnings and with no ends. We mistake the wonder we are for the mess which we make of life, for the light shines the brightest when the night despairs for the dawn. I tell her I'll walk out today as fearless as a new day. Let the drifting thunder find me waiting as it searches for new addresses. What are we, if not morsels in this universe searching for meaning? If we are alive to the moment, we float through life. If we battle with time to get its predominance, we find passages with hurdles. And if we search and mull and have conversations with life to figure out its import, we find false endings. What are we to do if not wrestle with ourselves to give credence to our struggles? We face life with our hands curled into fists, battle ready, already battle weary. We think it is a race to hit the tape, a game of dominance, to be something called the best. We get entangled in trappings, and on a daily basis we diminish ourselves in a desperate bid to be a beast. We forget time and again that we merely need to be the best of ourselves to know the best of life. To know generosity, to know giving as the only way to get to face vicissitudes with the excitement of a scholar discovering new principles. But over and above everything, to know that in seeking meaning, we give meaning, and nothing goes waste. Everything we give of ourselves into the universe has a legacy, the fruits of which we might or might not see in our lifetimes. It could be tangible as art or the written word, or it could be amorphous as a thought which still gets transmitted to the world in mysterious ways. We are magicians, we should never forget that. But are we the ones who bring awe and wonder into the world, or are we evil, using our talent and clout for personal gain, which the universe deems as unwieldy and unsustainable? The messaging is clear and unambiguous. It's we who are arrogant enough to ignore its sign. Untimely sickness, pain, loss, they all find their way into the vacuum which evil leaves. Generosity, on the other hand, fills, and there is no space left for anything at all, because happiness is expansive enough to fill the universe. The thunder which reverberates in our skies could bring rain which nourishes our soul further, or it could bring storms which destroy everything which we built, because we'd already destroyed the foundation on which we built our home on. eternity then is nothing more than the innocence of our souls and the embracing of the thunder which engulfs our life perforce. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you were listening to Uncut Poetry. Did you know that I've started a newsletter called The Uncuts? It's a weekly and it is full of grace and music and art and poetry. Get the link in the show notes. And did you like this episode? If you did, you must share it with someone you love. And why not follow Uncut Poetry on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Ghana, JioSaavn, Google Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts so you don't miss a single episode. See you next week.